In today's video, I'm going to try my best to help you guys become a faster editor. Whether you're a beginner or you're already pretty fast, I might have something to share that you don't already know, so make sure you guys watch till the end. And yeah, make sure you guys are using code FRAGILE in the Fortnite item shop. When becoming a faster editor, there are four main things that play a huge role, which are your binds, timing, consistency, muscle memory, and or repetition, as well finger speed. I explain each one of these things more in depth a little later throughout the video. Once you guys are comfortable with your edit binds, next thing that'll play a huge role in your editing speed is your ping. For me, I play on 0 ping in creative normally, but if you play on upwards of 40 to like 60, it's going to be a lot harder to edit quickly. It's just not going to be possible to edit like players like Rift and Brooks, but you can still find your own playstyle and edit at a decent speed. The best way you can instantly improve your internet connection would be through Ethernet cable. Whether you're on console or PC, you can still connect an Ethernet cable. Your connection will be a lot faster and more consistent with an Ethernet than through Wi-Fi. And one more thing to mention, if you do play on PC, it will be easier to learn how to edit faster. The higher of a hertz monitor that you do get, if you get up to a 240 hertz, that will also allow you to edit faster than compared to being on console, which is stuck at 60 FPS. Okay, so something that I think is very important when becoming a faster editor is having a good edit bind. For me, I use F because it's close to my movement binds. I'd recommend you use keys that are close to your movement binds, such as E, R, X, and maybe even V, but just remember that it does come down to personal preference. If you're really comfortable using a key like G, you can stick with it, still be a fast editor. This next setting is probably the most important setting to become a faster editor, which is confirm edit or release. You want to have that on. Basically just simplifies your edits to 2 buttons instead of 3. After you find yourself a comfortable editing bind, you're going to kind of want to make the decision whether you want to be a pickaxe editor or a map editor, or maybe a little bit of a mix. For me personally, I'm a bit of a mix. I don't have the best binds for pickaxe editing. For example, if I want to do a triple edit, I'd build my my cone and my floor. Then I'd have to press E for my pickaxe bind, and then I'd have to press F, which is with the same finger, doing all those actions with my pointer finger. An example of a good pickaxe bind would be shift. So if I wanted to do this triple edit again, right after I press my floor, I can immediately press shift and immediately be ready to edit with F, so I don't have to press the extra bind with my pointer finger. It's kind of like a wave, it's kind of like a piano stroke with your pickaxe and your edit key. So another really important tip would be to practice edit courses. For me, I use Raiders Impossible Edit Course 5. It's edit race map. I also use Orange Guy's warm-up map. Practicing these courses will really practice consistency and speed. Doing these courses over and over is what really helped me become a faster editor. So the next tip I have would be crosshair placement. So when you say you're running through an edit course or any edits at all, when you select your squares, you want to select them right at the edge. You want to move the shortest amount of distance possible, because it's faster than moving longer distance. So for example, for here, you want to grab right at the edge of the first tile, second tile, and then confirm right away. You want to do it like that. And for here, you want to start like the bottom right, the shortest amount of movement possible instead of having to do a big movement. So the next tip would be timing. So between your keyboard and mouse, if you use F to edit, and then say you use right click to select on your mouse, and you let go to confirm your edit, you want to have the shortest amount of time between your edit key and your select key on your mouse. You want to press them both at the same time, like if they're one bind. Kind of like that. So then if you go slow, it'll look like this. If you go fast, it'll look like this. Single tile edits. If you find yourself slamming your keys or pressing them kind of hard, you will end up editing slower. You want to practice pressing your keys fairly lightly. The further your finger travels, the less time it'll take. You'll be able to edit faster. You want to practice just lightly pressing your keys. You don't want to press them too hard, so you don't have to travel as far. Just remember that speed and timing are very closely linked. An efficient way to practice timing between edits, basically you want to do it like this. You want to grab your edit and then hold down your select key, and right when you let go and confirm this edit, you want to immediately grab the next. And then you want to repeat that over and over. And then for here, you're gonna have to reset it and then grab it. And right when I let go, grab the other one immediately. Basically like that. Going through edit courses, practicing your timing like that will help a lot with your speed and consistency. Just remember, everything you do will take time, take repetition, and lots of practice. Something that's very important to keep in mind, even if you're practicing a ton, if you don't practice the right way, you could end up wasting your time. Rather than doubling your edit speed or maybe even tripling, practicing over and over will build your muscle memory and it'll become more of a natural thing. The next thing that'll end up playing a pretty big role in becoming a faster editor would be how fast you can physically press your binds. If you try just normal clicking, say F on your keyboard, or just left click on your mouse, you might only be able to get 5 to 7 CPS. Some people can click upwards of 8 or 9, or maybe even 10. Having a faster normal click CPS will make you a faster editor once you get the timing and the consistency down. A good way to practice this is just going on CPS tests on the internet and just practicing how fast you can click. Something that might help you would be gripping your mouse a certain way. Some people find it easier to click faster when they grip their mouse more of a claw rather than just resting their hand on it. I'll link some videos down below on the best ways to grip your mouse for a faster CPS. The last tip I have, which helped me out a lot, would to have a good mindset. An example of having a good mindset could be something like don't be lazy, or maybe watch players like Brux or Rift and kind of get in the mood to edit fast. Like watch some fast editing clips and then like actually try and edit faster. Every time you practice, you wanna actually be trying to get better. You don't want to really like mess around or kind of be lazy with your keys. You actually want to try and edit faster. Just remember, there's no one secret or one trick to becoming a fast editor. It takes all these little things and they need to be put together and perfected on their own to actually become a faster editor. All these tips that I've mentioned, if you perfect them individually and put them together and practice over and over and really try, you will become a faster editor. I hope at least some of you found this useful. If you guys made it to the end, you're a real one, and just comment the letter F. And yeah, make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Oh, and make sure you guys subscribe, maybe drop a like on the video. Really appreciate it. Yeah, okay, see you.